right, where am I at? Let's beat this. Let's get close to it. Let's do something. Struggling. Oh my goodness. So, I must say, your boy saw the movie. Your boy saw Sonic Movie 3, right? Interesting turn of events, I should say. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do like a full review on the movie once when I get time. Like, I actually gonna do a real review of the movie instead of just kind of like whining about it or talking about it like on stream. I think tomorrow I'm going to get like a list of like things I liked about the movie, things I didn't like, and kind of put it together, because 3 movies in, I don't think there's going to be a lot of changes, you know what I'm saying, to what we already have. Like, I think what we have is what we're getting, so I think it's like safe to have a conversation about like what it is that we're what we're gonna expect, like for the 4th movie or whatever, so there's that. So I mean, I like the movie though. I will say that I did like it. I mean, off the top of my head, I could say visually, I think the movie looks really good. For sure, it looks really good. Hold on one second. Oops. Sorry about that. My bad. Sorry, guys. Apologize. Yeah. Visually, movie looked really, really good. I think what I really want to get into is like, oops, I forgot about this. Forgot how to do this again. I think I really want to get into like story and like this Sonic X Shadow Generations. How you doing? I forgot about this. Oops, screwed that up. Oh man, am I going the right place? Ooh, messing up big time, guys. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh my god. But I really do want to talk about like story direction and pacing, things like that. I don't know. I felt like there was like some pacing issues. So, I mean, there's that. But what am I doing? I'm acting crazy. But yeah, I mean, outside of like the visuals is the best part of the movie. Characters and like what the characters are doing, some things that happen. I mean, I think I need to like give like a full like actual. Hold on, Alexa, turn on off. Like, wow, my light just turned off like for no reason whatsoever. I have no idea why. But it's weird, like for whatever reason, like I don't know. I feel really weird about Sonic Movie 3, man. And I think in order for me to like really like truthfully like review it for you guys, because I haven't really reviewed any of the movies, right? I'm kind of just a person that like passively watches it, but I don't like do like a true review of the content, and you know, I just kind of want to do like a fair review of it, you know. Oh, you can jump. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't know. I think I need to like, oh crap. Sit down and get together like the actual things that I liked or didn't like or whatever, right? Like that needs to happen, because strangely enough, there were things I actually did not like, you know. So and you know, maybe now that I think about it, right? Oh god, what did I do? Now that like oops, I forgot I gotta do this. Now that like I think about it, there weren't like a lot of people. Oh god, I just made a big mistake.
Chaos control.
Okay. There weren't a lot of people like talking about like how they felt about the movie after it came out, and even like as far as like all the way to December now. I mean all the way to January of 2025, I haven't really heard much about it. So I think it's a good sign that there was probably some concerns. I haven't watched any reviews of the movie or anything like that. So, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I just coughed in the microphone, guys. Sorry. You know, so like something must be done. Something must be said. Off the top of my head, I think I would say like I don't know if there was enough room in this movie for Knuckles and Tails, honestly. Knuckles and Tails being in the movie just kind of feels kind of out of place a little bit. I don't feel like they really should have even been in the movie, if I'm being honest with you. Sadly, I know it's like Team Sonic, and part of his arc was, you know, to be a team player. I just don't feel like Sonic. I don't feel like Tails and Knuckles probably even had it. There was just not enough room in the movie, in my opinion. Maybe they would have made it like a 2.5 hour movie. Maybe.
I found you, Shadow.
The blue hedgehog, of all places.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date
Wow.
with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Ooh. Teamwork. Uh-oh, we're crossing over. Hey. What are we doing? We fighting now? We fighting? Hey. They're going through the level. Nice visuals, though. Ah, you was finna cheat. My boy Shadow was finna cheat, man. Cheap shot. Look
Nice
at you.
hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya.
Ooh, ran off on him, too. Got wrecked. Trying to use that Doom mess on Sonic.
What do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fun
But you was finna use that Doom. You was finna use that garbage.
Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
He was about to use that
He
trash.
has a fake emerald.
Shadow's too smart.
I'll have you swap it for the
Shadow's
real
finna make a
after
mistake.
I'm finished with
He
my
tried to hit
mission.
shot. Look, he tried to hit Sonic while his back was turned with
As a
that
professional
trash
jewel thief, I approve.
and got dropped. He got what he deserved. And he knows that Sonic doesn't know that he got new powers. He got what he deserved. I ain't even mad at it. Oh God, what's this? But yeah, like I no, hey, what's going on, Sonic? How you doing, buddy? Oh God, I don't have any juice. But yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, I just don't think that Knuckles and Tails really had nothing going on in the movie whatsoever. I just think they were just there, right? You know, I was like, I don't know. Oh man. And you know what? I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna try to do like a full review and go through the whole thing, like get screenshots and everything, and like do the entire dance. You know what I'm saying? Go through it, talk about what I liked in what areas, and hopefully I don't get like too all over the place, because you know sometimes people are like reviewing stuff and they're like, you don't know what they're talking about. You know, I don't want to be that guy. But I'm gonna try my best, okay? I'm gonna try my best. See if I can add some value. Right, because the fourth movie is probably almost done. You know, I would be surprised. What is this? I feel like the fourth movie is probably like already in the middle of it. Also love the videos you made. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got more videos coming too, by the way. I mean, obviously, like I try to go live, and I am going to start going live as much as possible. But my bread and butter is 100% my animations, and so I'm not going to stop doing that. All right, well, what is going on, man? Get him off me. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna try to focus on my animations. I got another one in the tank right now, so I will not. It won't be long before I drop something else of interest.
Let's do this.
So yeah, we'll see. Because I do have my opinions. Did I do Act 2 of this? I did. That was a dope stage. I ain't gonna lie. Also, oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see him. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to start diversifying some of the content as well, right? So that's coming up too. But like, I definitely want to get stuff out a bit faster for you. So I'm trying to like double up, because on one end, I definitely need to like do. Oh, gotta get a key. Animation is important, but also, you know, I do need to like do this as well. Oh, I didn't get enough rings last time. That was what the problem was. I think. Did I get the rings last time? I think I did this one before. I already did this one. This is not even new. Yeah. Look at that.
All too easy.
Great. Easy. Have all the emeralds. Hey, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm gonna turn something cool for you guys on, because I do have something set up so that when you send me gifts, cool stuff happens on TikTok. So why didn't I do that from the very beginning? I don't know, because I'm silly and I wasn't using my brain. Never mind. Sorry. I don't have it. So let's just disregard that, shall we? Back to this. But yeah, I had fun. I was like watching, I think the movie was like 1 hour and 50 minutes or whatever. Oh, okay, here we go.
Ultimate power.
Why did I do that? What a waste. I just wasted that. I wasted it. 100%. Yeah, but it was a hour and 50 minutes. Let me think about some stuff I can come up with off the top of my head. I feel like I wish there was some good action in there. I felt like there was good action. In short, I feel like there was
Let's do this.
I feel like there is more comedy. There's like almost overkill sometimes with comedy in the movie. I don't know like if it's a good or bad. Oh, I needed that token. I missed the token. Like I'm not sure like if that's their goal, but I do feel like there was a lot of comedy. Like just so much play.
Let's do this.
At the end, really. You think it's on GameCube?
All right. This is the ultimate power.
Oh, you talking about Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 is on GameCube. When I first played Sonic Adventure 2, it was on Dreamcast, but it is also on GameCube. Oh, I don't have enough juice. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe it might be on. I think it did when it initially came out. I think it was on GameCube. So yeah. Personally, like. I ain't gonna lie, man. I know things have changed up, and I'm not like a super critic or anything, but I will say that I do feel like the Shadow the Hedgehog like game itself and that kind of like the narrative of that game, it's not bad. You know, it kind of still. Oh, I did that a little late. That was so amateur. Like it's not bad. You know, and I'm going to play that. I'm going to actually go through Shadow the Hedgehog because
this is the ultimate power.
I think it gives a little bit more context to what's supposed to be, and hey, what's going on? I get so much hate, but this season everyone hates. It's why I love it. The reasons why everybody hate, like. I have a lot I can say about that. I never see your face. Hey, yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? And I'm typically like, I'm so tired, but I just wanted to like take some time to get on here and like, you know, hang out. I know it's like super late, but like I should have went live earlier, but I was just tripping, guys.
All right.
But yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I would say this. Oh my God, I just killed myself. Like one thing that has been happening a lot with like Sonic games, dude, is like people say that they hate the game, right? Or they hate some of these games, Sonic 06, Shadow the Hedgehog, or whatever. But a lot of these games aren't really that bad, man. They're not like terrible games. Like if we, you know, all the jokes aside, all of the community anger aside, the games aren't like, they're not super bad games, bro. And like,
Let's do this.
like I don't even know how to really like conceptualize this, but like, oh my God, that was silly. Like Shadow having guns, that's not a bad thing, you know.
All right.
Maybe to some, you know, the dark, edgy kind of like side of the storyline. I don't think it's right to kind of like get rid of that because people love complaining. Can you play as Rouge? No, not on Shadow the Hedgehog. You can't. Yeah, people like to hate. Once there seems to be like energy around hating something, I noticed that there's a tendency for a lot of people to just hate alongside that. Right? It's like, oh, that's what everybody's doing. Okay, that's what we're supposed to be doing right now. We're supposed to be hating, right? And I mean, these games really weren't that bad, man. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play Shadow the Hedgehog because personally, I just think that I need to see what happened. I know a lot of people were like, well, Doom and all this other stuff, and I don't know. I had to see what it was. I watched some gameplay of it, so I kind of know about the gameplay or whatever. But
This is the ultimate power.
I just don't think that it was bad. It didn't look bad for what I saw, And Sonic 06, like I played Sonic 06. Sonic 06 didn't actually like suck or whatever, man. So I hate that like once it becomes popular to hate something, you destroy like opportunities for the franchise to get better, I thought the character development was awesome. Yeah, I mean, bro, like, for example, Silver, right? I don't think Silver even deserves the amount of hate he gets, man. I get it. Silver's not like as edgy as Shadow, but that character doesn't deserve to just like, I mean, we almost like eradicated Silver out of existence. Like, we don't even see that character anymore. The character is like, when's the last time we seen Silver? Like Forces? Like, nobody cares about Silver anymore. Like, nobody wants to see him. Only the fans. Where's the note? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he shouldn't be gone, man. 06 wasn't bad from game design standard, but it was really bug. It was. I mean, I get it. There was tons of bugs, right? And this is the thing about bugs. Like, the question is like, how buggy can a game be and still like be considered a good game, right? Like, there's gonna be games that have bugs in it. There's literally like no game that we've ever played that just doesn't have bugs. I get it. There's like a lot of bugs that people were able to exploit in Sonic 06, which I guess just like, I get it. It's just like ridiculous, especially like the Silver fights. He's like just picking you up out of the air and slamming you into stuff, and you just get killed over and over. People got tired of that, for sure. I'll keep scouting around and gathering intel for you. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Like I get that. I mean, I don't want to act like that wasn't a thing, right? But overall, I do think that the game was still pretty good, and I don't know, man. I just don't want to like throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's like, oh man, you know what? This was bad. We're gonna just throw it in the trash. It's like, whoa. We don't want Sega to be gone, right? Cyberpunk, for example, got killed because of bugs. Yeah, it did, and that's true. And I would argue that Cyberpunk's bugs were probably worse than 06's, man. Cyberpunk's bugs were like, I can't even play this game. It's like the game's not even working. I'm surprised that Blaze wasn't in Forces, but Silver was. Right. It's hard to find a specific line, but I do think 06 is past that point. It's like, okay, like the thing about the bugs in 06 is like, I think the question is this: can you play through 06 and not experience a bug? I think there were people who played through 06 and didn't run necessarily into certain bugs. Like let's put it like this: I played Sonic 06 and I beat it. I never knew that game was this buggy game that everybody said it was until I actually went online and watched clips of like the types of bugs people were experiencing. That like, I was like, wow, I didn't even realize it was that bad. But my particular playthrough, like the choices I made, like where I ran and things like that with Silver, where I chose to jump, it didn't lead me into like tons of bugs, right? To where I'm like falling through the ground and reappearing in all these weird places and stuff. But I saw some crazy stuff, dude. Like, yeah, and then like, that basically kind of, I feel like that was like the death of Silver, bro. 06 just kind of killed Silver. They didn't put Blaze in Forces, and people basically love Blaze more than they love Silver. No one ever mentions Sonic Colors. Okay, Sonic Colors. This is how I feel like Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors was not a bad game. I think that the narrative of the game is what was like, you know, the Wisp stuff like that. I think that was kind of like off-putting a little bit, but some of the levels on Sonic Colors are really good. I gotta have Sonic Colors. I probably should just like go do a playthrough of it just so we can talk about it, because the levels were cool. There were some really, really good levels in Sonic Colors, which I didn't know initially when I first played it, right? I went and got Sonic Colors Ultimate and saw like, oh, there's cool levels here. I think Sonic 06 came out at a time where post-launch patches were common. Yeah, it would have been. If it did, it would have been better. I think so too, right? It basically was cooked when it came out. Let's just be honest, you know. I mean, and it was really long, bro. I remember being like, man, this game is long. I can't get to the end game. I want to get to like the super levels, and it just took forever. You know, it was like, man, the Shadows levels were so difficult with like riding around in like these ATVs or whatever. It was killing me, dude. I was like, bro, how much longer do I have to play? I was like, it's a good game that got ruined by poor development. Yeah, that's why Project 06 is interesting. You know what? Oh, and you know, I'm down for any kind of like fan versions of 06, because like I said, the game itself, like the story, the narrative of the game, cool, right? I mean, I get it. We you know, like Sonic kissing Elise and stuff like that. It's like, okay, yeah, it's like off-putting, but I think it was a good story, right? It's just the game was just not as fun to play. You know what I mean? It was specifically long because of the loading screens. Yeah, I felt like the game was so long, dude. Like I remember that's one thing I haven't forgotten, is how long it took me to get into the super level, bro. Like I was just like, dude, when am I gonna finally be done, dude? Like Shadows levels were so hard. You know, like I don't know if it was me, but I felt like Shadows levels were like, I was dying a lot in Shadows levels on that game. It felt like Sonic was like easy. I felt like Silver was like a medium, and like I felt like Shadow was like oh my god, I'm finna die. I felt like Shadow was like hard mode or something. I don't know. But it felt like I said, it just, man, so much potential, man. I know, you know, I can't really talk because I'm like, game design is really difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, I'm not a game designer or anything like that, and I'm sure that like, I shouldn't have did that. I did it again, guys. I keep forgetting that if I jump, I'll die right there, and I don't know why I'm jumping, but yeah, I mean, one thing that's really cool though, I think we're like the Sonic community is like the only community where like, you know, a game will release and the fans will re-release the game and make it better. Like I think that is like some next level kind of like cool stuff. Okay, I think I could jump right here. Reach. Okay, I think I need to like come over here and do this. Let me see. Okay, why'd I do that? All right. Yep, messed that up. Why am I not? Okay. I hate this jump because I keep bouncing. It's just Sega is uniquely accommodating to fan projects. I think that's dope, man. Like that does help us. Like, I really wish they would like start like a fan project kind of like, how would I put it, like, or spotlight fan projects, man. I think if Sega spotlighted like fan projects, and they might do that. I'm not sure if they do or not, but like I feel like if they would like we would get a lot more of them, right? Why can't I get that? Yeah, it's cool. Like Sega is kind of open to like people like creating their own like comics and all kinds of stuff. I think that's really cool, man. I mean, I don't think any other community really does that. You know, you get some of the best artwork out of the Sonic community, especially in the form of video games. I mean, I'm just saying, like, Sonic games are so like, I don't know. I mean, I that's one thing I would like to do is play. I can't get that. I don't know why. I really would like to play. What am I hearing? I really would like to like you know, start doing some runs and play some fan games. Well, I just threw me out there to die. Funny. Thinking so. Let me just get the S rank and just kind of keep going. Like, why not? Yeah, but I've seen some really like next level Sonic projects. And this is the thing that's interesting to me about like Sonic fan project games, like the games. Sonic fans seem to be very interested in like the technical aspect of these games more than anything else. And you know what? For me, I would like to see a Sonic game that's like outside of what we are accustomed to, like just something different. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, more of what we have. It could be something completely different. I wouldn't be mad at it, you know, just to see like how we can evolve the franchise, because right now it feels like in the form of games, 3D platforming like this, and you know, maybe a little bit of like cross between like open world playthrough or whatever, I guess is what we're doing now. You know, how do I get this, man? I have no idea how to get this. I just need this coin. I don't know why I do this. I don't know. I'm jumping off the edge because I just need this. How do you feel like Sonic Frontiers? Frontiers was like a breath of fresh air for me, and after the previous back game. Yeah, you know what? Sonic Frontiers, I gotta finish the DLC. Like I'm kind of, I guess, closer towards the end of the DLC, I guess. Sonic Frontiers, I think, was like I said before, is like, to me, I feel like it is a testing ground for like this open world battle kind of format or formula that they're doing. Where you kind of could just boost around like this, you know, like I'm running around and I could just kind of like speed up, right? I feel like that's what they're testing now, right? Instead of like the boost formula, because I think like the Unleashed and Generation formula is too restricted, and what I mean by that is like I cannot get these Sonic in the boost in like this boost formula with Generations and Unleashed and Colors or whatever. You're just running through the level, right? It's annoying, right? It's hard to control sometimes. You know, you really aren't looking at the level. You're really not enjoying the level. You're just kind of like trying to race to the end. While it is really cool, like it is extremely cool, it is very restricting. You know, you can't enjoy the game or enjoy the level. You're too busy like just speed boosting through the level. You know, you really are. You just press X and you're just like running through the level. Okay. You know, and like I think that is just, there we go. Okay, I'm about to die. I did that just to die. Oh my god. Oh god. If you follow the stage and it's really limited, press L and R to change lanes. Okay. Yeah, like that's my thing with the whole, like, just that boost formula had a lot of potential, but you got to think about it. You're even designing the level, right? Like, holy cow. You're like, the boost is why I didn't like the game that much. You know what? The game, the level had to be designed around the boosting, right? If you're gonna go fast, there has to be like some level to traverse. You know, that caused a problem in my opinion, right? Because now I got to design like this really long level where people can basically run for you know, like however long, right, to get to the end, and they're just racing to the end. That's literally all you're doing. And okay, I think I just need to come up here and just come back, you know. But that's what it feels like. Oh, I can't jump off right there. No wonder why. That sucks. Oh, come on. Get out of here. I don't think the boost formula ever fully reaches potential. They never truly committed to it. Yeah, because I think there's just too many bugs. Like, it's really, it's like a complicated thing to solve in a way. Boost games always had to have something else attached, and I think that hurt it. Yeah, I mean, either they couldn't like trying to like come up with this super long path for you to run through with like obstacles and stuff was like killing them. Like it was just taking them too much time. Like, I don't know what to do next. I got to make sure that Sonic is like sliding. There has to be challenges, right, for the person to play through it, and it has to be like fast and challenging. I think that they just had a hard time with it, man. They're just like, man, I don't know if this is sustainable for us, right? Like, you know, there's not much to it outside of just running through it really fast. And I think they just kind of were just like, we got to figure out something else. And Frontiers kind of was like a good balance between boosting and like Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic the Adventure series, right? I can run around. I'm free. And I can boost around if I want to. And I can fight, which was like another cool thing, right? Like being able to fight, being able to, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I have no idea I'm supposed to do this. I can't remember how I'm supposed to do this. Come on. Sucks. Frontiers did good. There were parts where it needed to, where it was needed and not. Yeah, I mean, what I will say about Frontiers is that Frontiers definitely had a potential to be like a super top tier game. I think it was just they were trying to test the formula out. And my biggest issue with Frontiers, like I've always said, is just like the constant like in the air platforming puzzles. Like I'm in the air all the time, like on grind rails, and then like the camera goes to this like 2D platforming, and like I'm jumping through things and I'm jumping over things, and I'm like grinding in the air, and it's like so much of the game is in the air, right? And I think like I would have rather had that on ground level and more of like something I could do on the ground. But I think that they were just trying to give us that game play style and the story. They probably didn't have time to do all that level design and everything. But I do think like Sonic Frontiers 2 is going to be like this. Like I feel like this Shadows iteration, this is like a more polished Frontiers formula, right? I'm still boosting around, right? The gameplay is a lot more smoother. The character's a lot easier to control. And like you run around and you're finding stuff to catch. You look at all this cool stuff you can collect out here. You're getting power-ups like how you did on Adventure, and that's a lot of fun, you know. Oh my god, I'm about to lose this. Oh my god, I can't get it. Come on, man. No. Oh my god. But this feels like, look, there's just stuff out here I can collect, right? There's collectibles out here. There's areas I can't reach until I get a certain power up, right? These are really enjoyable like components to make to a game. But this right here that I just opened up, open zones, I guess. My issue is that sacrifice stage design for the spectacle of open world. Yes. And I think that, look, okay, and that's a great thing to bring up, because personally, I like the idea of like a miniature open zone like this, but let me go to a level like Windy Valley or whatever, so I can run in that level and there's stuff there that I can collect, just like the Chaos Drives, the Child Garden artifacts and things like that. That was dope. That was cool. But this right here, you see this? This is some Frontier stuff. I do not like this in particular, right? Because I don't feel like trying to find something like that's like in the air where I mean, I get it. You want to challenge my ability to play the game appropriate, like the right way, but like to come get this treasure chest or whatever, like I had to make sure I didn't fail there. That's cool, but I would have rather the puzzle that I just had, like that I had to just do. It would be better if it was in a level somewhere, right? Part of the actual level, rather than just be like this random set of platforming things that I have to do in the air, like, you know, some boost circles in the air, these right here, you know, a random like this right here, this random thing I have to like okay, I failed clearly, but it just feels like it's thrown in for the sake of trying to get me to collect something, and I would rather that be in the level somewhere where I can collect it. You know, I think it would just be better. It should be a lot. It'll be a lot cooler if it was. Thanks for the share as well. And I get it. Open zone, bro. Like you could 100% do like open zone overload. You know what I mean? Like, because Sonic Frontiers open zone, dude, is so open. Like you don't even know like where should I go, dude. Like sometimes you're like, should I go, dude? Like shoot, I'll fire it up right now. I'm gonna fire it up right now because I'm doing hold on, I'm gonna fire it up. Let me save this. Right, because I always talk about Sonic Frontiers like in the middle of me playing other stuff. I'll pull it up because, oh god, everything's like crashing because Sonic Frontiers is trying to like load up at the same time. Look, see? Oh god. Let me see. Let me just cancel this out. Let me just stop. I got both games running at the same time. That helps, right? I love Sonic. Give it a sec. I love open worlds, but I think Sonic games benefit from linearity. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that too. Like that's what makes the design so like unique and complicated at the same time, because you do need like a linear path, but then like people also kind of want to be able to move around and do stuff, right? That creates this like challenge of like, well, what do we do? Like, how do we make this the way like people are going to actually like it, you know? And everybody has like mixed opinions on these things, right? Like, all right, let me see if I can swap this to windowed real quick. Windowed, yes. Because I like this game. I really do like Sonic Frontiers, right? I personally believe that it is a great start to like a new whatever Frontiers. So like I know it's gonna probably start me with oh wait, this is the DLC. I guess I can just run DLC, right? I probably should just play it with Sonic, to be honest. But you'll see, like, to me, there's like open world overload, right? Like, so just so much open world here, right? Which it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's just a lot. And all of these, look at all of these like in the air platforms, right? Like it's a lot of them. Now there's plenty of stuff to do like on the ground. Like there's all this cool stuff I can find. You know, like you know, you have these things. And by the way, like the side loop mechanic in regards to fighting, like I mentioned that too, I think before. Like I do think that when you're trying to get the view to look like to work properly, I think it does kind of throw off, you know, it just kind of throw off your fighting a little bit when you're like trying to run and do this right here around enemies, and when there's a lot of enemies and you try to go all the way around them, you know, it gets a little weird. But I got lost in this game and just kept wondering. Yes, even though you have a marker, right? Like I have a marker, it tells me where I need to go. But just because there's a marker on this game, like it doesn't, like there could be like a path that you can't, it's not like a linear path to it. Sometimes it's like a big gap that you have to somehow figure out how to cross over. And sometimes you have to go do this. Like you see this right here? This is a good example of what I'm talking about right here. This, you have to go do something like this in order to get to the other side, right? That creates, you know, like, oh, I forgot how to do like, what you call it? Like the spin dash, right? Like, while I like the exploration or whatever, it just kind of like sometimes like there's a lot going on, dude. Like it's like so many different like things just sitting out here, bro. Like, you know, like it's a lot. Like, and it's like if I gotta if I have to go from one platform to the next, or to get to like to traverse the level, I think it would be better if it's kind of like aesthetically aligned with the rest of the level that you're in, rather it be just like random, you know, alien platforms, you know. That's kind of my thing. I don't like the fact that you can only effectively fight the enemies as Sonic. It feels weird, like with the DLC, like the enemies are way stronger, bro. Like now, like I fought one of these bosses, they were moving so crazy, dude. I couldn't even like, okay, I think I just made a mistake. Let me come back over here and not mess this up. Right, like, so yeah, there's that. Okay, I think I can like, I have no idea what I just did there. Let's just do this because I think I'm going to make a mistake. Okay, that launched me up. And like there's look, there's so much. Look at all this stuff. There's stuff over here to the left. So there's stuff here. There's like I could drop over here and do this. I could come over here and I could do this. There's like a puzzle right here. There's a puzzle over here. Look at like there's like, I feel like, you know, 40% of the game is in the air with these random boxes and stuff, and like they almost just feel like sandbox objects to test the gameplay out, right, to see how good the gameplay is, to see how smooth the game is. You know, if you fail, you fall back to the ground, you know. How was Sonic 3? Sonic 3, bro. How do I feel about Sonic 3? Like, like I said, I was telling everybody earlier, I'm gonna do like an actual review video and like go from the beginning of the movie, get some clips, you know, and just mark it as spoilers so that, you know, people will know, you know, that I'm obviously going through the video or whatever. But in short, I would like to say that I had issues with like some of the pacing. I honestly feel that this could have just been a Shadow movie. Like I feel like I would have been more satisfied with the movie specifically just being about Shadow and the history of Shadow. It's hard to tell you have what you have and haven't done in individual area. Yes. And like when you add this stuff in here, you're like, oh, I don't know. Oh, this is for Amy. Oh, okay, I didn't know that was for Amy. I had no idea, right? Or you get to the yellow stuff, you didn't know. It's like, okay, I get it, it's pink, but you know, you just see like a colorful thing in the air. You're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know what puzzles I've completed, what puzzles I haven't completed. Sometimes you repeat the puzzles because you don't know that you've completed them. So you end up coming back to something like this, and then you kind of like do it again, right? So yeah, or the bosses come back and you end up playing them again. But yeah, like with Sonic 3, I just feel like if you haven't seen Sonic 3, I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything, but I would just say that I feel like the movie should be like, if you're going to have Maria and all of that, I feel like you can almost just make that about Shadow's history and then bring him back in the fourth movie and then like do what you need to do to kind of get out the whole, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 storyline that you want to do. Because honestly, I can't remember how to do half of this stuff.
Why?
What's going on? There's a yellow emerald right here. Why can't I get it?
Why?
Okay, I guess I gotta be right. Like, I don't know what I need to do. What's up, Amber? How are you? But yeah, I feel like the movie should. Let me just stop for a second. The movie, in my opinion, should have been about Shadow and the history of Shadow. In my opinion, I feel like with the hour and 50-minute runtime, the movie did not really have room for Knuckles, Tails, Shadow's back history, the introduction of Gerald, Robotnik, and all of these things. I'm all right. How about you? I'm all right. I'm great, man. I just came out here to do a little bit of late streaming, just do a little bit, talk to you guys. I saw Sonic Movie 3 today, so I was like, just get on here and just like talk about it for a second. I loved the movie and I loved Jim Carrey, but Gerald being evil felt off to me. That's good. Yes, like, this is the thing, man. Like, I get it. It has to be written in the context of a movie with the idea that it is for children, that children are going to be watching it. It is, we have a limited amount of time, a limited budget. We have all these things that the fans want to see, right? Like, we have to do Live and Learn. We have to do Maria and Shadow. We have to show Gerald. Not to mention that Rouge and Amy's involvement in the OG story was, I can't see. I think I know what you're saying though. They were basically like, if you're saying like they were not there, like they were basically cut out, absolutely. Like, yeah. Let me see something real quick. What's odd? The lack of it, right? Like, Rouge had a huge part in SA2. Like, her involvement with Gun and all of that, and we didn't get any of that. Instead, we got kind of like this Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails like teamwork arc, which personally, I don't know if it was really done all that well, and I almost feel like we didn't necessarily need it. I don't think we needed it. I feel like Gerald could have been left in the backstory of Maria. Like, they skipped the entire game, Adventure 1. They did. We skipped Adventure 1 and went straight to Adventure 2 because, in my personal opinion, I just feel like Shadow is a saving grace for Sonic right now. We had to have a Shadow movie, right? That's really like, I'll be honest with you. Personally, I believe that Shadow really is saving the series right now. I'm being honest. What was the Frontiers update? This is Frontiers update. You can play with Knuckles, Amy, and Tails in the update. Excuse me. Gerald could have been left in the backstory with Maria. I agree too, man. I feel like, listen, this is a hot take maybe for, and I know a lot of people may not agree with this. I'll say this, okay? Personally, right? Jim Carrey's performance as Dr. Robotnik was really, really, really excellent. But the portrayal of the characters, in my opinion, was pulling me out of the edgy narrative of Sonic Adventure 2 from how I felt about it when I watched it. Like, even watching it from like Sonic X perspective, it was like it's still like a darker, more serious thing, and I feel like the antics of Robotnik and Gerald were kind of pull you out of that, right? At least to me, a little bit, right? And now keep in mind, if you look in the credits, Jim Carrey had a role in some of the creative design of portrayal and things like that. He had credits, so he wasn't just doing what they gave them. Some of that was like, I guess, like what he wanted to do too. So I felt like I got a lot of Jim Carrey in those performances. Like all of the scorpion stuff for Gerald, all of the robotic arm and all of that stuff like that. Those are some things that I kind of felt like were okay, this is for Amy, that's why. Those are some things that I felt pulled me out. Even like Gerald Robotnik, like if you see like what happened to him, that to me was just so like I don't know, I kind of felt a little bit underwhelmed by him, by his I felt like they were running out of time. I felt like they were just running out of time, and they had to figure out what they were going to do with Gerald. They had to give you enough Sonic and Shadow, Super Sonic and Shadow, so they just threw Super. I feel like Sonic and Shadow were just kind of like, bow, like it just happened, right? Like the build up to Super Sonic and Super Shadow, it was basically just like, hey, we got to get Super Sonic, snap your fingers, boom, Super Sonic. Okay, oh, we're fighting Shadow now, we got to hurry up and get Super Shadow on screen. Wow, like they just made it happen. To be honest, I think skipping Adventure 1 for now was the right decision. Yes, because a late game threat. I agree with you, because personally, I think that right now we just needed Shadow, man. Everybody wanted to see Shadow on screen. It just like it's an easy W. I almost think it really wouldn't have even mattered how we would have like gone about writing the story. They would have, the fact that Shadow was on screen, that's all we actually even needed. Like, people was happy just the simple fact that he was even there. Like, oh my God, it's Shadow. We finally got him. We're getting Sonic Adventure 2, and we got Keanu Reeves. I'm gonna go show up to the movie theater regardless if it's about him eating bubble gum or if it's his first trip to McDonald's. It didn't even matter. I kind of feel like skipping over Maria's sickness was a little disappointing. Yes, and that's the one reason why I feel like we had to rush like a lot of that stuff. And they kind of told it a little differently as well. But I get it, it's like, I get it can't be exactly what we were expecting, because hey, it's, I don't know if it would have been exactly I don't know, we could have like made it exactly kids movie if it was just like, hey, they're gonna come in here and they're just gonna kill everybody on the ark, right? So I like that they had a lot of gun stuff in there. That was cool. But overall, I have to say this. I feel like this is important. I feel like the silliness of the movie overshadowed, or has it kind of at times like overshadowed a lot of like what we feel is really cool about the movies, about like Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow, and things like that. Like Shadow was cool, but I just feel like that's what I feel about movie 2, right? Part of that, in my personal opinion, guys, I'm gonna just tell you, part of this is because Sonic is a little too aloof in these movies, in my opinion. Okay? Right? To me, Sonic is supposed to be like, have you guys ever watched the old Spider-Man cartoon? Like, he's supposed to be a little more serious. He still cracks his jokes while he's like fighting and stuff, but he's supposed to be confident. I love your Sonic animations. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. I got more coming. I'm working on something like right now. I got them loaded up. I was working on them earlier. But in my personal opinion, guys, like Ben Schwartz Sonic is just too silly, right? He's so silly. He just feels like a 13-year-old with fast speed, right? I don't see any confidence in this iteration of Sonic whatsoever. You know, he feels kind of like he's just there to play around and comic books and, you know, zip around, and I got a basketball and I got a VR headset and I got a, like, right? He's a lot of fun. He's definitely a lot of fun on screen, but he's not confident like Sonic in the, you know, Seven Rings, or, you know, like where he like throws a chili dog in the air, knocks everybody out, catches it, you know, takes a bite, and, you know, where he's kind of like in Sonic X, he's like doesn't want to be bothered, you know, people calling his name, he just runs off. He doesn't have that level of like Riz anymore, you know, that swag anymore. He makes so many references, he kind of feels like Teen Titans Go. He does. It's kind of like that overkill for the sake of the theater, right? Like, I just gotta be honest, like I do think that there is a little bit too much of that, right? To where it's like you don't even really know who Sonic is. He's just fun. Like, he's like, okay, who is Sonic the Hedgehog? He's just fun. He's just fun. He plays. He runs around. He likes superhero comic books. Like, he did mention that. He's like, man, you know, this room can use like a beanbag and some comic books, right? Cool. I kind of like that. And, you know, it's like, hey, okay, I got you. He is kind of like, you know, comic book loving kind of guy, you know, just fun guy to hang out with, that's fine. But while that kind of archetype is fun and cool, it is hard to buy him as like Sonic the Hedgehog that we know, right? And I think that affects it. It's like Shadow comes into the movies, right? He had all his development in the first movie and only a little bit afterwards. Yeah, I mean, he feels more like a power of friendship, right? Yes, and Kid's embodiment of freedom, right? And less embodiment of freedom. Yes, he does. That's a great way of describing it, right? And I don't have a problem with you believing in the power of friendship as long as you give me, you know, the character, right? Like, Shadow came into the movie, dude, and literally like beat all three of the characters as if they were just nothing. I did this already. I remember this. He beat all three of the characters, and like, I just don't think that should have been possible, right? And while they did have their little one-on-one, like, I don't know. I don't feel like Sonic, he just lacking confidence. That's all. You know, maybe in the next movie, like, if we could just make him a little more confident, Ian Flynn likes having Sonic needing the power of friendship, like in the Archie arc with the what's that with the limit. That's the thing. Like this, like how would I put this? Like needing friends is cool. That's fine. But that doesn't mean that you can't do anything unless your friends are helping. I mean, dude, Knuckles pretty much saved the day like twice in that movie, bro. Like Knuckles literally was like, I don't know if you want to call it like plot armor or something like that, but like Knuckles, but if I get through the video, like I will like put it in the video. But basically, like I was like, whoa. You know, like I get it. Knuckles saved the day. Actually, he saved the day. I think like 3 times off the top of my head. Like Knuckles pretty much was like all they needed. Sonic's friends having a focus is cool. Okay. Hey, you know, look. If you want to have Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and you want to focus on that, I think that there could have been, I cannot beat this dude, bro. This dude is like super hard right now until I get some more strength. I think that while I liked seeing them on screen, I feel like they weren't used as much as they could have been, you know? Like, and I get it, like, I don't know, I feel like they were underused. You know, it felt like they were underused. And I like Sonic, I like Team Sonic, right? I like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. I just don't like it if they are kind of just there, you know? I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to say, man. Like I'm not mad at what they did. I just, with an hour and 50 minutes and, you know, we're doing kind of like Sonic Adventure, I kind of feel like when you put Knuckles and Tails in the movie, you are going to not give them what they deserve. And really what people want, we all know what people want. We really truthfully want oh, I hate these things. I hate this. We really truthfully want Sonic versus Shadow, right? For sure. Like that's what we're looking for. And we wanted to look good, and it was cool. Their stuff was cool. Sonic and Shadow stuff was cool, man. I mean, we just have to be honest about that. They had some good fights. You know, like they did. I can't even like. And so I just think that like you know, getting there to where when they started fighting and stuff, I think was my issue. I still don't know how to do this. I still don't know how to do this. Do I have everything? I think I have everything. No, I don't. I don't have everything. I don't. Break parry. Infinite glide. Drill spin boost. I don't have it. Huh. I don't know how to do anything with the purple thing. I think Sonic has to do that. And I don't have that right now, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. But yeah, that's my thing, man. Overall, the movie was good. I think I would give it like a 7 out of 10. I think I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Visually, I'll give it like a 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9. It looks really good, you know. So, but I just like I just don't like forced characters or like characters that are, you know, like if you put them in there, they just don't do anything. They're just there. You know, I almost feel like Tom and his wife and Tom, like his wife's sister, and you know the whole gun part, like all of that, like that was just like, yeah. I mean, you know, I get it. We gotta have our human characters, and personally, you get what I'm saying? I agree with you. Personally, guys, I mean, we could have just had it like it could have been just like the Mario movie. Just put them in their world. Personally, guys, I don't even think we should even be trying to force Sonic to even be in the real world anyway. I just don't think it's necessary. Like, give us the world from Sonic Adventure, you know? Give us City Escape. Give us what we know. Because, like, if you wanted to make sense, I get it. But keep in mind, like, nothing in the Mario world makes sense. It's his world. You know, you can't just try to make that the real world because it wouldn't have made any sense. You had to make it a 3D movie with Mushroom Kingdom and all the stuff that comes with it. And I feel like Sonic was do that. You know, like, while they did give us like scenes of like Green Hill and things like that in the first movie, stuff like that, you know, once we start introducing like Donut Lord and all of that, you know, that's where I get a little sketchy. You know what I mean? I get a little etchy sketchy. Okay, just a little etchy sketchy there. You know, I get a little bit of chuckly with that. You know what I'm saying? Just cuz. So I'm gonna go watch it again. I bought it, so I'm gonna go watch it again and like give you guys a longer video, just kind of breaking things down without me like jumbling all over myself while I'm trying to like run around in the open world with Knuckles. You know, it's like I said, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, but what in the world is all this? So yeah, I mean, maybe the movie should have probably been 2.5 hours. Everything involving the human stuff was so boring. That's the thing. I think that it was kind of forced, right? And that's what I'm saying. The question is, outside of Dr. Robotnik, right? God, this is so ridiculous. Sheesh. Outside of Robotnik, what value do the human characters bring to the screen? The actors and actresses are fine, but are they even really needed, right? You need a Donut Lord in the beginning to like kind of squeeze Sonic into the real world, I guess. But outside of that, I don't know if you needed that, you know? We needed to get to the Master Emerald, right? I was like, oh, okay, cool, we get ready to get the Master Emerald. Who had the Master Emerald? I was just like, well, and not only did we go get it from that, like, it was an immediate, like, it was like, boom, we're like, okay, now we're turning to Sonic, we're going straight to Sonic Adventure 2 arc. We're going straight into that, right? And so I think that, I remember I was watching, like, me and my nephews watching, we was like, I was like, dude, I think we're running out of time. I think they don't have as much time to, like, do the rest. You know, like, they're limited on, like, what they can do, how much time they have, and or whatever, you know. I don't know if it was that, I don't know if it was like, I think I'm supposed to use those to hover to, maybe to jump to. Oh, I hate that. You can't recover. Oh my God, wash. But yeah, that's kind of like my thing. Like, I start feeling like it was really starting to get rushed towards that point in time. And even the plan to get in the gun building, right? When we start talking about like how do we get in the gun building, right? You know, only for like you know, okay, you know, just leave it for right there, like, ooh, knocked it out. So I do think that like, oh crap, they're trying to like, they're really aiming at me. So I think that like, I want to do like a real breakdown, and I'll count it out as like, you know, like, hey guys, you know, there's spoilers, and you know, dang, how do I get up there? I can't even, how do I do that? I have no idea how to do this, guys. I'm like absolutely lost. So oh man, dude, I'm kind of hurt. I think I need infinite glide. I bet you I need infinite glide for this. How do I get up here? Oh my God. What are we doing here? Knuckles, bro, like, oh God, not this again. All right, let's do it. I know this is DLC, but it doesn't have to be so ridiculous. Come on, bro. Not this again. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. This is harder than the entire game. I promise you. Let's go. You see how they tried to get me with one last one? Come on, man. Sheesh, dude. I have like no map, bro. Oh my God. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. And then, you know, like the ending credit scenes, cool. I thought that was, I just want to mention that as well. Like, that's actually pretty dope. Looking forward to how they, like, I was looking for Ian Flynn in the credits. I did see Tyson Hess was a co-producer. It looks like, okay, so it's like 3 people that kind of like got the story going. I guess it's like that man, they have an interview, right? And I haven't got a chance to look at it, but I think what we should do is watch it on stream. But I don't know how much they reveal in that interview, but I do think it's worth watching and listening to that on stream, so like we can get like an idea as to like what, you know, what insight they're adding to holy cow. Yeah, there's an interview between the 3 writers of the story, and Tyson Hess is one of them. So I'm really curious as to what was Tyson Hess's what went into like getting all of that done. And you know, I think I remember one interview where Tyson Hess said like he was and this is interesting too, by the way, guys. I think he mentioned that he got into Sonic the Hedgehog when Sonic Unleashed came out, right? That says a lot, because I think if that's true, right? That says a lot, because if that's the case, I would think that does heavily shape how he views the franchise if that was his first game, right? A lot of Sonic fans, I think, in my opinion, oh my god, I can't climb that. I can't believe I'm about to die. A lot of Sonic fans actually come from the place of like the Sega Genesis games, okay? Not all, but a lot. Yes. Oh my god, really? Yes. I remember he mentioned it was on one of like one of this of Sega's lives. They had like a Sega Alive on the Sonic the Hedgehog channel where they asked him how'd he get into Sonic, and he said that he got into Sonic like playing Sonic Unleashed, like playing the crap out of Sonic Unleashed. Like he was like he blew it out, right? He loved the game, right? But he was like, that's what he played after he got home from school. And I think that's what I remember him saying that. And so I think that if you come into Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic Unleashed, that's gonna shape that's completely change like your whole perspective on like the franchise completely. Like, or at least compared to. But then again, he helped with Sonic Mania, and that was kind of like a testimony to like the old 2D games as well. So if you can't pull that away from him, the classic Sonic first, right? Classic Sonic first, because look, see, this is a conversation, really, in my personal opinion, guys. This is really about what makes a Sonic fan, like why we have so many disagreements in the fandom, in the community. Because Sonic has been out for so long, you have like maybe 2 different or 3 different generations of people that have played like different generations of Sonic. And like, so you have the people who like came up on Sonic 1, 2, listening to all the music from the Sega Genesis games and the aesthetic of the Sega Genesis games that really set the tone for like Sonic for a long time. Sonic 3's music and Michael Jackson and all of that, man, all of that played a huge part in like the fandom for a long time. Sonic Mania is a real beauty. Can't play it enough. See, like Tyson Hess, from my understanding, is behind Sonic Mania. So if that means that he really understood, like he really must have understood what made it tick. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if we can really make an argument that, you know, he doesn't have an understanding at all, because, but keep in mind, I think that he was like, he's a co-producer, so he doesn't have like full control over everything. I think if Tyson S would have had like full control over the movie, I think it probably would have been a little bit, I think it would have been pretty hot. What I mean about Michael Jackson, you remember there's always been like this conversation about whether or not Michael Jackson was responsible for the music in Sonic 3, which is why it's so good. And you got a lot of videos out there, like you can look it up on YouTube, but it's something we can watch on stream. We need to watch on stream. There's like songs by Michael Jackson you play up against Sonic 3's music, and like they sound like identical, right? And I mean, it's a pretty convincing argument. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty convincing. So I mean, you know, that, man, we used to be crazy about Sonic 3. Like Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, man, do y'all know how big that was? Bro, like Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles being like 2 cartridges on top of each other, like one cartridge being on top of the other. That was a mind-boggling experience. It means nothing now, bro, because we have everything now. We have like the best of the best now, bro. We've had Adventure. We have Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. But at the time, if you were like where Sonic, that was the latest thing that we had was Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, Bro, it was chaos, bro. I'm talking about you're renting the game. You got to turn it back in 5 days. You're re-renting it again. You're keeping it out. You're trying to make sure that you keep it, because if you turn it in, people are going to pick it up and you're not going to be able to rent it until the next person brings it back. You know, like, it was crazy. And then you could put like Sonic 2 on there. You could play Knuckles in Sonic 2. And playing with Knuckles was fun, dude. Like, bro, you mean to tell me I could glide in Sonic 2? Now I'm like flying. I'm gliding in the game. I'm landing on walls and stuff in Sonic 2. I've never seen. Oh, I didn't even know it was this high up. Right? Like, that was crazy. Right? So like, there's a lot of fun with that, right? And that shaped a lot of fans like vision of Sonic was the Sega Genesis games, right? But then Never Knew Sonic 3 had an expansion. Had to, let me see, because I can't even see, like, my chat is so ridiculous right now, dude. I can't even see it, so bad, bro. Like, it's terrible. Sonic 2 had expansion to it pretty much. Yes, 100%, bro. That Sonic and Knuckles, that was basically like, it was both games. Excuse me. It was both games in one. So you could just like start off with Sonic and and Tails and run through that's why I need to get that Sonic Classic Collection. I think they got rid of it. I'm not sure. When you get that Sonic Classic Collection, you just get all of those games, dude. Because it when you want to go back and have conversations about it, there's a site with like all the games uploaded, but it's good to be able to go back and reference that stuff. But bro, I'm telling you, if you was to take like Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, right? You then transition from that to Sonic Adventure. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, experiencing that in that manner is a huge part of what kind of like creates shapes like some fans' opinions, right? Because that was like at least for me, and I know for a lot of people, this is the first time I ever heard Sonic even speak, right? And we took that massive jump from like seeing him on like as a 2D character in Sega Genesis to seeing him 3D Dreamcast graphics, and then he was like talking, bro. And it was open. It was kind of like, it wasn't completely open world, but it was basically open world. I'm finna turn the Generations back, bro, because I was just doing this to show this because I'm not gonna continue to play Frontiers, bro. Not right now. I don't have Frontiers in me right now. I don't, personally. I just don't have it in me right now, guys. But I just think that that's funny, bro, because it's like when you go from Sonic 1, 2, and 3 to Sonic Adventure to Sonic Adventure 2, which was another like classic, to then jumping into Sonic 06, which had its problems, but it was still like, you know, and I didn't play Shadow the Hedgehog, so definitely got to, I didn't play Shadow the Hedgehog. I didn't get a chance to. At the time, I thought it was like, oh man, it was like the guns and stuff. I was just, I didn't get the same feel from it, but I will definitely play it again. And then, to then go from that to, I think after that, the next thing I played was Unleashed. And that's when I was introduced to the boost formula, which I thought was like, okay, this is dope too. Boost formula is crazy. It was crazy at the time. And we're getting thrown into Unreal Engine at this point now, guys. So now like lighting and everything's in the game. My nephew was writing music for the game, right? That you remember when you had Xbox, you could like play your music while the game's playing? Bro, we were wilding out. We were trying to get the fastest time. Bro, I don't know why the game is like not launching. We were trying to get the fastest time, dude. And it was crazy. You're drawing so awesome. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, I got more coming. Thank you. I like to call Sonic Adventure an open world. Pretty much, it is. I mean, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's open. It was like the first open world Sonic game, bro. Outside of like, well, yeah, it's the first open world Sonic game for sure. Like compared to like Sonic 3D, Blast is not open world, right? But you know, it was 3D. But like Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure was basically the open world, right? And it was dope. Station Square. Then that's when we got introduced to June's music. How you say June's full name? I'm about to pull it up. Because that's when we started getting hit with the music, right? Who did he's part of Sonic Symphony now. We all know, right? June. Let me see if I pull this. I don't know why it's taking so long for this to pull up. Sonic Adventure music. Who created? Jun Senoue. How you say his last name? I'm about to make sure I pronounce it. I'm about to get it right. About to get it right, guys. I'm not gonna even do my man's like that because he's done too much. Oh my God, where is it? I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna make sure I want to say it right.
Sano.
Sano, right? Is that how you pronounce his name? About time. Like Sonic Generations is acting up, dude. What's going on? I'm a Knuckles fan. Can I get on more of him? Yeah, absolutely, man. You know what? I want to apologize about that because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of times, like, I get so caught up with like, oh man, you know, I'm doing a dancing video or something like that, and I'm just like Sonic, right? But Shadow hasn't gotten anything in a while. Knuckles hasn't got anything. Tails really hasn't got anything. You know, I think last thing Tails got was the Big Sean video. I think I have like a Big Sean video. So I definitely got to do one for Tails. Yeah. 100%. We could definitely get more for Knuckles, you know. And you know what? I'm trying to think like how I would do it. You know, there's always like cool stuff I could do for Knuckles. Oh my God, I went the wrong way. I got beat by that note again for a second time, bro. Really? So yeah, like
something calls to me.
I don't know. We're gonna see like what we can do. I gotta find a good song and figure out what I want to put in there, because as you notice, like the videos that do really well, I'm starting to realize that I can't just make like a character dance, right? I have to like do something like there was like the last one I had to do like with Sonic and Jinx or whatever. What do you think of the live action movies? Oh my God. Oh, what do I think about it? Like, man, we were just talking about that. Like, in short, I like the movies. I have my like, you know, my things about them that I critique, but I do like the movies. You know, like I think visually they're appealing as a positive. As a critique, I will say I feel like Sonic should be a little cooler. Oh God. Okay, I'm definitely like killing Shadow off on this one.
Let's do this.
Okay, I almost forgot, just like that. Ow! Oh my god! Okay. Oh man, I gotta get this back. Okay. Let's go this way. There we go. Gotta jump. I gotta get used to doing like this sludge transformation stuff, because what happens is that like you forget like the core game, like this new gameplay loop or whatever. Ooh, shut them all down. Putting in work. So yeah, the movies, right? I just feel like Sonic is he's too happy. He's too aloof, you know. I shouldn't say happy. He's just aloof, you know. And I just would like to see him a little more confident. That's all. But outside of that, like the movies are really nice. I mean, they're cool, you know. I guess that's what I should say. Oh God, what is going on here? Oh, no wonder why. Oh man, that's where it is. Okay. All right. Oh man, how that top one hit me. Come on, man. Stop it.
Chaos control.
I didn't even get an S because of that, bro. I could have got an S, but I was screwing around. But yeah, that might be, I'm gonna be honest, guys, that might be my top gripe of the movies. It really is the portrayal of Sonic. That might be the biggest thing that I have with the movies. Outside of that, you know, obviously there's like the human characters and things like that. But are the movies really fun? Do I think the characters look really good? They look great, man. The colors are good. Even though like there's like their own spin, I think Tails is probably the most true. Tails and Shadow to me feel like they're more closer to who their characters are. They're the way we're used to them. Whereas I feel like Sonic and Knuckles are a little bit changed a little bit. Like Knuckles is not so bad. Like the Idris Knuckles is not bad. It's not bad. It's not what I'm used to. Like I like the, you know, it's time for the Master Emerald. You know, I like that Knuckles. You know, I kind of like that. Maybe if I could, my preference is that. Gotta restart. What is this? What am I doing right now? Yeah. So yeah. I feel some strange energy, you know, that Knuckles. That's just so much. I like him being a little more about his business, you know what I'm saying? Whereas now I feel like he is. Come on, man, what is going on, dude? I'm about to lose my S because of this foolishness. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. So yeah, like that's my thing. You know, I really would have liked. I don't know. Let me just say this. I don't think I really have a problem with the new Knuckles. It's not the Knuckles that I like necessarily, but it ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, bro. I got hit by that. I hate this little sludge. This Doom slime. I hate it, man. I just feel like I just don't do a good job. I'm already on the A, bro. I'm getting out of here. I'm starting over. It's cursed. So like Tails is great too, man. Tails is fine. I love to see Tails like on screen. Character looks really like it's very visually. I forgot to hit X, bro. Oh my God, bro. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. I keep forgetting I gotta like home to that, right? This way. I gotta remember that. Like I can just like hit them both at the same time. I boosted it.
Out of my way.
Come on, man. Oh, it looks like I could go down. Okay, let me just stop. I'm just dragging it out. I'm playing like I'm being an amateur, man. That's all it is.
All right, 3.
So yeah. Yeah, but Tails was really good though. Tails was fine. I love Colleen. Best thing ever when it comes to Tails, man. And you know, like I kind of like I do like how like they gave my man's the henchman like gave him his own little story. I thought that was pretty good. Use Chaos Sphere before getting down there. I should have, right? I screwed myself over. What am I? Did I get all the tokens? I am missing a token. I gotta find the token. I don't even know where it's at. There's a token, guys.
Ultimate power.
Y'all know where the token is? Not even sure where it's at. I hate that. I'm doing that and I'm like, wait, is it over here? It is over here. Oh my god. Oh. That's where you do more?
Right.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got that token. I got that one. I got to get this last one that's like in the corner over here. And then I'm good, right? I can like escape. Notice that I get hit by that every time, bro. Some people just never learn. All right, this one. That's the last one. Oh God, get this one. All right, there we go.
This is the ultimate power.
Get my way, get out my face. All right, I just needed to get that, right? It's where you do more. I had already got it. I had already got that one. Fortunately, right? So I got all 3. I just had to get that one that was up in that corner. I said for trying to get S-Rank Guns Mission 2. I don't know, it's like you have to throw like your spear to make sure you like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get that note too. I still gotta go back and get that other note, by the way. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, live action movies, they're doing a good job, guys. They are doing a good job. I don't know. I believe that you can critique without like tearing down like people's hard work. I mean, you can tell a lot of work went into this, man. Remember, we already had to go through like the character getting completely like a new style, right? Right? Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, I gotta jump. Did I just get by that? I deserve that, right? Okay, I'm not. I have no idea. I don't know. Let me see if I can like trick this. You know what? I refuse. Oh, I can just jump up on the sides. Oh, I can go up under. Okay. I can double jump. What am I doing, man? Playing like a Boy Scout. All right. I bet you're supposed to go up there. And I got hit. And I know that there's like a token over here somewhere. I know it. What do you know? Okay. So. Okay. What? Stop it. Stop. This is, bro. We need to put regulations on how many times you can set traps in the level for in video games on a federal level. Let's just be honest about it, okay, guys? Sheesh. The movie say the franchise, not gonna lie. Yes. Yes. Without the movies, I doubt we would have gotten this much love from Frontiers, and Frontiers is a good bro. Step in the right direction for the other games. We finally moved past the Sonic Stupid Friends. Yes, we have. We on a new chapter, guys. We are on a new chapter, and the movies did force people. I think the movies helped us to move to a place where there's love for the franchise and it's not controlled by like a handful of people that just want to tear it down every single year, right? Like there's regular people now that like it, and I think there's some other people that are playing it a lot more now. This is a good thing, and I don't know, man. I was scared for a minute, bro. I was like, are we gonna see anything else from Sonic again? Like, I don't know what's going on with Sonic at this point. And I was shocked. I was like, oh, we finally getting a Sonic movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of terrified about how the Sonic movie was gonna turn out, right? I thought they were gonna like absolutely barbecue Sonic. I was like, and then while I had those fears, right? Here it is. We got like the ugly Sonic. That was what I saw. I was like, bro, you mean to tell me like that? Like we're playing with fire. So like I'm at. Oh God, why'd I do that? Come on. Give us update on Frontiers DLC. I don't know if you saw the Twitter, but Kishimoto Gasco, he took feedback from actual fans. Oh, okay. Hey, that'd be a Sonic fan. This payoff is great. Yeah, man, we're getting a whole lot of stuff. Second movie, saved it for you. You know what? Man, I think we got the right people making the decisions. I think all they have to do at this point is determine where, like, I feel like there's a formula they're trying to get to, and I think we're getting close to it. Now, I don't know what that means for like the long-term future, 5-10 years down the line, like what games will we be playing? I don't think they need to keep releasing like individual titles. I know Mario does that, and I know there's like a desire to follow through with like what Mario does about these things. But like they don't need to follow that. They need to us his brother. Hey, yeah, who knows? It won't be too long before we see a project as ambitious as Project 06. As Project 06. I know they're being careful, right? Because they're like, it's still kind of like, can we mess this up, right? We're doing good. We don't want to burn like the goodwill we received. So they're kind of like trying to figure out what is what, right? I will say, hopefully a game doesn't be buggy either. I mean, but one thing about, I think when people develop games, they never ever can, even when they're testing it, it's hard to determine where the bugs are going to land, because we're really good at determining like how to exploit bugs. We do a great job at finding bugs in games as players, because we have the time to just loaf around, play in the levels, move around, do stuff. We can, we're just good at that. But I think they have a limited amount of time to test. And I almost think they have a subconscious desire to not find bugs. I agree with you. That's why Kishimoto was on Twitter talking with fans, and he was trying to see, okay, I mean, we're in the age where devs have to listen to fans, man. It is suicide on your game. It's oh my God. it can destroy your game to not listen to fans in this era, right? The worst thing you could do is not listen to your fans at this point. You know, you'll be cooked. And as a matter of fact, if you even try to pretend like you don't see what fans are saying, fans will do whatever they can to make sure they let you know that they can see that you're not listening, to make sure that you start listening. And I think it's a good thing, because now we are getting to that point where we're seeing a lot more of what we want. That's how we got Shadow in the third movie, you know? You know, that's how we got them to fix the Sonic model. And you know, 20 years ago or 10 years ago, I don't know about 10 years ago, I would just say like safely 10, 15 years ago, bro, they would have made Ugly Sonic. That's what we would have had to been happy with that. Okay? It'd be like, take it or leave it. Like, that would have been the Sonic that we had. We would have been do anything. We would have been doing anything to stop it. And so I'm happy with it, man. I mean, I really want us to have a larger, like you said, more ambitious project. You're in a different place right now, for sure. It would be nice to be in a place where we can have a project that comes out where there's like progression for characters and things like that, that's Sonic related, that we can keep playing, that doesn't come and go, and isn't just like a title that's bashed, you know, over time. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see that. I don't want to see a title come and people just bash it and then it goes and then people aren't talking about it no more. People don't want to play it anymore because it's not new. It needs to be something like WoW, man. Like, you know, we got games like WoW, and like people play these games all the time. Why isn't that Sonic community needs something like that? We'll support it. I think the Sonic community will support I said this that last time I played this. I think I said something like, they need to make like an online child garden type of game, or a game with that in there, because people will play child garden all day if they can just build all types of different child garden you know. You start bringing back more of the cast as well. The franchise's charm. Okay. If we have Amy in the next movie, or and as well as Metal, I'm not sure what in the world they're going to do. Like, how they're gonna Shadow's probably not going to even be in the next movie. It's probably going to be Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles again, and Amy. You know, I'm not sure what story they're aiming for, but oh, it's about the games. Yeah. For sure. I want to play with everybody too. And I'm trying to think, like, it would be nice to play with, I don't know how you guys feel about like IDW characters, or whether or not you guys want to even play IDW characters or not. You know, probably not all. It makes a CD for the movie though. I think like if we could play with characters like Tangle, you know, or a Scourge, I think we will play those characters. Whisper, yeah, see? Surge, Tangle, Whisper. Starline's really cool addition, yeah. Me too. I will 100% play with those characters. They're not bad. We've gotten used to them now. You know, at first it was like, oh, I don't know if we're going to do characters. We had the arch characters. We don't really want to do that. Now, we're kind of used to them a little bit. Sonic Rivals 3. I think we can deal with a fight. I think we need like some sort of versus game of some sort. I don't know what it's going to look like. It can't be like Smash. You got Sonic and Smash Brothers. It's like they don't need to make their own Smash Brothers game, but definitely like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was fun. It was fun, and it was simple. It wasn't even crazy. Racing game isn't cars, bro. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Instead of me having like I get it. Like they don't need to be in cars. You know, most of them don't. Some of the characters I get aren't as fast, but still, you know, it's like, let's just race. and fight while we're racing. You know, that would have been fun. Somebody's working on something. I promise you right now, she won't say it, but if like people like Katie and you know, these other like people who work on all this stuff behind the scenes, I promise you they have something in like their back pocket. You saw they dropped that shadow racing, like I guess we got another racing game coming out. You know, racing and fighting in the mix and at this Chow Garden in modes. I think that'll be fun. It's the Prime one. It's coming, dude. It's 100% on the back burner. The problem is, it's just like, man, we just had that last little teaser, and that was it. We had that last teaser. That teaser with Shadow in the car, and that was it. So I just wait for that. Sonic Racing is fun, man. I'm not gonna start act like Sonic Racing is not fun. I have Sonic Racing, you know, it's fun. But bro, I'm not gonna lie. I want like a real technical versus game. How am I supposed to get that? Bro, stop it. They gave me 50 seconds to try to get up there. I have no idea how to get up there, bro. Okay, all right. You got me, man. I'm not gonna even try it. When you put a 50-second timer, I knew that what it was. Also, how do you feel about the DC Comics crossover? That's exactly what I want. Okay. I need to say that. Oh wow, wow. If I would have known that, I would have. Okay, all right. The DC Comics crossover. Okay. First of all, I want to say this.
Reach.
Okay, I messed it up. Sonic the Hedgehog 100%, in my opinion, can fit in with more aggressive characters, like or stylistic characters like Superman and things like that. 100%. I like racing, but I just want what reminds me of Rivals Adventure 2 battle. I got you. That is a formula. It's a specific formula, and I get that. I agree with you on that. How am I supposed to go swing up on it? I'm supposed to swing, I guess. But yeah, like that DC crossover, whoever is responsible for that is an absolute genius. That's exactly that's the problem. Okay. The issue has been that there's been this issue about whether or not Sonic is a kiddie character or like a DC Heroes type of character. That's where I think the issue really resides. In my opinion, he's always been in that particular like genre, right? Oh crap, which is the wrong one. Okay, I messed it up. Oh my god, this is that same one I get rocked on every single time. Oh my god, give it to me. How did I not have it? I touched it. Bro, I hit a rock too, bro. Come on, bro. I deserve that. Oh my god, bro. Sonic's versatile, can fit in any type of story. Yes, he can be like super, you know, cutesy or whatever. But he definitely can, like, I look at it like this. Take Smash Brothers, right? You have characters like Marth and Ike that'll fight with characters like Kirby, right? Or Pikachu, right? But they're all like, you respect them all on like the same kind of level, right? Like Kirby is a good example of that. Kirby's like pink. The whole design of the character is meant to tell that particular story. Look at this cute character. He is about to wreck you, right? So the fan is really diverse fan base because like so many people come for different things. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Some come to the classic games, some came in the modern era, anime, right? And I don't know what it is. The other Archie comics, yep. proving how Sonic can work damn near anywhere. Yo, Sonic is just a good middle ground character, right? You could put him in a serious comic if you wanted to. You could. Like I'm of the belief that Sonic the Hedgehog, you pretty much can like, you could put him in a Batman comic, bro. If you are creative enough, right? I get it. A lot of people don't know how that would look, but it is possible. Oh my God, I meant to just like jump up here and do this. Trust me, like you could, it could be done easily, right? But you have to understand why Sonic would be like, if you see Sonic as like a super kiddie character, right, and you don't see him as a character that is like an edgier character in the first place, you won't even, oh God, I didn't even do that. Was I supposed to do that? Okay. Oh, it's over there. I can't get over there.
Reach.
I deserve that. I didn't realize it was right there. I'm cursed, man. Right? So like, if you can't see that in the vision, of course you would never put him in like a DC comic crossover. Like, why would you? But I personally believe that the Sonic cast is more of on the DC side of things than they are on the, you know, what's a good example? I feel like it's more DC than it is Pokemon, you know, or it's more DC than it is like I can't think of a good example. But I definitely think it's more DC, or it's more Marvel than what people give it credit for, or like, and I think that if you don't see it that way, what that does is it makes you create games and movies that don't appeal to the people that see it that way, right? You make games and movies that basically are more aimed towards like, you know, like a 7-year-old or something like that, right? Okay, I see what I messed up on. I was supposed to go through there. I screwed that up again. Better aim towards oh, I can't see. Man, I hate my chat right now. Like I cannot see chat at all, guys. Let me see something. Like I have no idea why my chat is doing this. It's like acting crazy. Better aim towards adults, right? Sonic can burn to alien octopus. Yes, Shadow has a bunch of new powers in this game. Bunch of new powers. It's dope. This is the thing. If you make Sonic for little kids, he's going to, in my opinion, he's going to lose to Mario. He's going to lose to those types of games, right? He's going to get beat by Pokemon. He's going to get crushed by those types of games. Those, right? The Sonic is, you need to put Sonic right along the side of like Ike, Marth, Link. That's where he needs to be. You know, he needs to be able to shoot, put him by Goku. That's what I always do. Like I think it's very possible if you can see it. There's a vision for it, but you know, they have to discover it. I know they have limitations, like they can't. Oh my God, I just can't believe I just did that. Why did I do that? Why did I just boost right there? Bro. Sonic's mature elements, I would say Sonic Boom is mostly childish, even if it had some dark moments. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it you know, Boom, I get it was just like, Boom was like comedy, right? They were aiming for a lot of comedy and, you know, skits and stuff like that, whatever. So they weren't really like aiming for like true action. It was action in Boom. It wasn't like the main part of Boom. It was just, Boom was really like comedians working on like funny stuff, I guess. And I think Frontier shows they're trying to head that direction. Yes, yeah. Boom is parody, so I get it. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people like Boom because they do recognize it was for that purpose, right? Like, I now I will say that when I initially, you know, like got Boom, or when I first saw Boom was coming out, the first thing I said was like, I thought we were going to get like this super action-packed Sonic series, and when it was just like more comedy, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But it actually was good. Boom was really funny, right? It got some really, really good stuff in there, right? But once that's after you realize what it is, right? It's like, okay, this is not like Sonic, right? It is, but it isn't, right? So yeah, there's that. I do believe it should be aimed towards adults for sure. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right there, bro. I just like I can't believe this, bro. Like, why am I doing this? It's like Teen Titans Go. Nah, for sure. Thanks for the follow too. Yeah, I mean, I personally believe you could take Sonic, Shadow, and all. I think you take all Sonic characters, realistically speaking, all of them, and you can basically put them in like a Dragon Ball Z style like format. You could. The reason, like, a lot of people might not necessarily see it that way, I get it, because the visual style of the characters doesn't necessarily support that. But that's why, like I said, like, the characters, it's just like you don't expect Kirby to put in the work that Kirby does, but Kirby will dice you up, right? Like, there are characters that are like that, you know? They are like cutesy artistically, but they are. Okay, that's how we're doing it now? Yeah. Okay, let me just turn around before I screw up. Oh, I see what the problem is. I was supposed to go straight up. Oh my God, bro. I know, bro. It's not that important. It's just not that important right now. I haven't read them. I heard some bad about the Archie comics. Yeah. The thing about Archie comics is that the writers were like trying to write more, I don't know what the word is for it, but it's like oh, cool artwork. The writers were writing basically like more like I'm using like a lot, serious, dramatic, like, you know, where the characters would fall in love. There's a lot of romance, there's like a lot of like making out, stuff like that. Characters making out, you know, characters crying, you know. And it's also drawn, a lot of artists drawn differently as well. Like, so a lot of times the characters they look different. So I think like Archie comics weren't bad. The visual style of it changed towards the end.
Something calls to me.
But okay, what was I supposed to do here? Oh crap. I'm not gonna get that. I know I've already failed, guys. Okay, just wanna let you know that. $12 seconds. Can I do it? I did it. Oh no. I thought that was it. I guess I gotta keep going. Oh, whoa, almost didn't make it, guys. Where is it? Okay. Almost lost that one too. Where am I going? Oh, come on, guys. Time trials. Gotta try to see if I can make it over there in time. Can I make it? Five seconds, come on. Oh my God, I just was all over the place. Sonic X got you into Sonic as a kid? Did you beat the game already? Not yet. I haven't beat it yet. I wouldn't say that. I shared some good ones. A lot of relationships were very well written. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the. I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer Archie comics. That's just that, but that's me. You know, that's just me, bro. You know, but I know a lot of people don't like Archie comics, but I like the Archie comics. Anything around Sonic Salad Pass 110, I believe, is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. You know, everybody like, it's always like, there's so many mixed reviews on like the Archie comics and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't have a problem with them. Like my first encounter with the Sonic comics were Archie comics, so you know, I love them always. I used to love the artwork on the cover. Artwork was really cool. Dark Sonic had you geeky. I have not seen the game all the way through yet, but I mean, you could bring it up. I'm okay with it, man. Like I'm still gonna play regardless. So I'm not really too like super worried about like spoilers or anything. I used to see the comics in, what is that? Barnes and Noble, but I did. Yeah, that's why I used to buy them. I used to see Barnes and Noble, like, oh, cool.
Hey.
Before I ran off, let me crazy. No clue where him and Sonic go super. Where Silver goes super. Man, I would love to see the Chaos Emeralds. Like, I think this is that same one. Oh, I keep doing this and I'm not doing it again. I really wish that they would expand upon the Chaos Emeralds a little bit more. Just so that we can kind of like start seeing a little bit more on the just get a little bit more lore, you know, and decide whether or not Dr. Robotnik is a bad guy or not. You know, like I get it, he's like constantly going in and out. I don't know if he's bad, he's good sometimes, he's bad sometimes, you know. Okay, where's this taking me at? You know, that's how I feel. I should do that. Should go ahead and do that DLC. Metavirus arc. Yeah, but Metavirus was cool. The secret boss yet? I haven't. Not yet. I haven't. Not the secret boss yet. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow. That Metavirus stuff was really cool though. It's not if we get a silver game. Hopefully, I think they're realizing like, hey, they want to pump a character up. The movies is a great way to do it. I'm gonna tell you something right now. They just hot for Robotnik. Silver is 100% underrated. Has probably some of the highest untapped potential in the series, man. I don't know if he's strong enough to carry a game on his own. It's hard to say because, I mean, Silver basically has like the Force. I mean, he pretty much moves stuff around. Depending on how you stylize that, oh my God, dude, you could. I don't know. They're just gonna have to revamp him. Like, you put him in the game, you know, don't make him so lighthearted. You're gonna see more of Blaze. I mean, hey, I love Blaze. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like Blaze, I didn't realize Blaze was as interesting as she was until like after 06, actually. When I saw her in like IDW, and it's like, oh, okay. I didn't know that Blaze was. This is my problem. I didn't know Blaze was in Rush before she was in 06. That was my problem. Like, I'm seeing Blaze in 06, and I'm thinking like that's her introduction to the whole game. What's this game called? This is Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's basically like a remix of Sonic Generations. And I thought I already got this. Yeah, it's basically like a remix of Sonic Generations, where they add a bunch of like shadow related content in it. Okay, I was supposed to take that. So look at that. Look at that. What a mess. I'm not gonna even get mad at it, man. I'll get you later. But it's good. Is it on Xbox? I think so, yes. Yeah, I believe it is on Xbox. I think it released on Xbox. It's fun. BioLizard was crazy. I enjoyed BioLizard. BioLizard was, I would say, what they changed for BioLizard completely like threw me off. I was like, bro, it was a nice remix, man. For sure, 100%. It's a really nice remix. I thought it was just gonna be the same BioLizard fight, and it wasn't, you know? And I think they did a good job with it. So I'm not mad at it at all. Not this one again. Come on. Got it that time. I didn't get caught off. They messed up the Chaos Boss, in your opinion? Who have I fought? I think I've only fought I love this Sonic Adventure 2 artwork, man. Sonic Adventure 2 artwork is the best. Mephiles was the best boss. Mephiles was interesting, man. They need to bring him back and just do like, I don't even know what he was even about. What was that even about? Mephiles is basically like, do we know who Mephiles is? Is Mephiles like Shadow in like a million years or something? You don't fight Chaos and Super Sonic? It's lame. We definitely need Sonic Riders. I don't know why. I have no idea why we stopped Sonic Riders, guys. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't know why that stopped. To me, Sonic Riders was like, almost became like, I feel like it could have its own little like cult following or whatever, you know, like its own niche following within the Sonic community itself. You know, like he copied Shadow's form, but he's the Iblis Trigger. The thing about it is, from another timeline, oh, he's half part of Solaris. Man, I'm here to tell you right now, dude, like, I feel like they need to keep Mephiles in the story. I feel like he's a dark character that can continue to be used like for edgy purposes. Like giving us like a darker storyline definitely could do that. I mean, Sonic was killed in 06, right? Wasn't Sonic killed? That's 100%. Like, we don't have a lot of storylines with that kind of stuff, right? So that would have been dope. We need that to come back. Love the music for the Shadow Gens. I did too. I like all the new music is good. I'm glad to run up here and go. I guess I got to go underground or whatever. Let me see. I think it's trying to hype a future fight between Frontier Sonic and Generation Shadow. Yeah, they have to be, because how in the world is Shadow running around with all these new powers? He's basically flying. He can go air, sea. He can go in whatever this stuff is right here. This doesn't bother him, right? Yeah. So he can transform into that. So, and Sonic, the Frontier Sonic gets all of this new, like, you know, I don't know what do you call it, but it's powers, you know. I think it'll work. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. Have this power after beating Black Doom. Oh yeah, about that. Create Sonic versus Shadow. New powers combined with Chaos Emeralds. We'll see. You know, you saw like Shadow was about to use like the his powers against Sonic behind his back, right? And I guess, you know, he just, I can't. What happened? Did he trip up? I'm not sure. Let's go this way. Okay. You have at least animated liquid splashing around the shoes. Maybe because it's thick, you know. I don't know. Let me see. Look. You mean like when it's like when he's out of this mode? I know what you're talking about. Like when he's walking on it, it's just like he's just there. I got you. Like this. Oh, let me see. This right here. Look. Oh, it's a little. Maybe it's a little bit, right? Look closely. See, it's like a little bit. It's like, I guess because it's thick, maybe. A little something, right. It's not like, but I get it. It's hard to. It's real easy to miss, right? You can't really tell like from this view. You know, you gotta like go to the side. That stuff must be like, that stuff is like seriously thick. It has to be. We need hypersonic comeback. That's, hey, you know what? There's a whole bunch of stuff that's not showing up, like the soul emeralds, right? The hyper emeralds. You got hyper emeralds. What even, has anybody even used the soul emeralds yet? Nothing, right? Joe Biden confirmed that Shadow would explode if he took off the rings while using Black Doom powers. Oh, I didn't even think about that. How did why is Shadow so strong? I don't understand that. How do I get down there? How do I get down there? Shadow is too strong, bro. Ultimate life form, only Blaze. Come on, man. Sonic can't, like, I know that he's saving the franchise right now, but come on, man. Let's just spoof Sonic up, man. Let's give him something. Something besides the Warhog, like Warhog or whatever. Not cutting it for me, man. I need just something a little bit better, just a little bit better, a little bit more energy. You know, I wonder if it's this. I'm not sure, because I don't know how to. Should I do the DLC? Warhog Gold though? No, Sonic's still stronger as of now. See? Hyper could come back. It's just that there's been an enemy needed for Sonic to go so hyper. You know what? I get it too. Like, I sometimes they like create these like random monsters. I think we need a build up. We need a monster like Chaos who like you follow through the whole game to where you finally fought him in the end, and it was like time for Super versus Sonic versus Chaos, perfect Chaos. But like you just can't like burst out of nowhere with like a random big monster and then like, you know, bust out hyper, right? Super 2 within Frontiers, personally I like it. I thought that was pretty cool too. We haven't done it yet. I haven't done it in the DLC, but I know it's coming. I'm playing DLC. I need Sonic needs his own unique thing. A lot of his powers are either borrowed or temporary, right? Like when you play Frontiers and you play Sonic's, when he uses powers, they just feel like really cool kicks or really cool stumps. He does have like the little X's that he sends out, you know, when he goes around a character. He has like the balls that he like jumps in the air and sends those balls off. He has like the Rush or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they do need like give Sonic some Sonic powers, man. I get it, he's fast, you know, but maybe that's all he needs. I don't know. Hard to say sometimes, you know what I mean? Like I get it. They're like, well, that's all he needs. He just needs that, you know. It's like, but then you got Shadow like wing stuff coming out, all this other stuff he's doing. Chaos control is like, Every form should matter and have purpose. I get, yeah, I agree. It had context in Super 2, make it more mainstream, they make it a new design for Super 3. Like, I didn't see exactly what all happened with Sonic 2, Super Sonic 2, so I need to finish the DLC so that we can, you know, like talk about it, because I want to see like where they're trying to go with that. But I agree. I wonder if I could do this now. Let's see this DLC for this on this Shadow. I want to see this. It's a temporary thing. It's a temporary amplification. Oh, see, that hurts, man. I need Sonic Unleashed remake. My favorite game. But Werehog, Werehog, man. I'm just saying, like, I think Werehog could be really, really cool.
Where am I?
But
now?
I think for like the first new gen Sonic game, it was just like, it's like, oh, what is Werehog? Look how they redesigned Shadow for the sake of this. I just think that is so interesting.
Huh?
Bro, look at this.
Is that me?
They gave him the teeth?
Huh? I've taken on another form?
Bro,
I feel as if I've left my own dimension.
I think they were trying to figure out the teeth. I think they were trying to like determine whether or not they wanted to use this versus the original form. Because personally,
Suspicious.
look at
I
this.
should follow.
Okay, so Keanu Reeves actually like did this version, right?
Looks like I've kept my basic form and abilities.
So they kept the voice suit, right? That's pretty cool. Look at this.
Let's do this. A beautiful city.
Bro.
Looks like how Maria described the Earth.
Oh my God. Come on, man. I just screwed that up. This is why I don't need to showcase this. Look, I even missed that. Look, that was supposed to be it right there. Man, I had to restart. Retry, bro. I'm not going to do it like that. So Keanu Reeves did this
Suspicious.
one. He could have done better, but I heard they didn't really explain well to him. I mean, I think they essentially...
Looks like I've kept my basic form and abilities.
Okay. I personally feel like Keanu Reeves is like his the person Keanu Reeves is like who they have this character like based off of. So like,
all right, a beautiful.
I don't think he's actually like acting.
Like how
you know, he's like
the Earth. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just okay. He's not even like acting. He's just like being himself. You get what I'm saying? He's a good movie actor, but the game voice lines were thin. Yeah, he's like just being himself.
My basic form and abilities.
He's not even trying. He's just talking, you know? So, I mean, he has a cool voice.
It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
I can't move, bro. Bro, you just made me ruin that, bro. It's nice to have him like the voice change though. That is pretty cool.
Yep.
But yeah, it is kind of dry.
Yeah. Nice. Yep.
Yeah, I mean you can tell he's not a voice actor. You know?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell, bro. Like, they're like, hey, you want to run this for me? He's like, yeah, I'll do a couple for you.
All right.
I just want to listen to it. I just got to hear it.
I need to find my way back or fight my way out.
Stage is cool. Okay. I mean, I do like the level. Looks
what
really.
Are they doing here?
Whoa.
Yep.
I make sure I take the right way. I like the level, man. I like being in the city.
Huh. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Look at this. Bro, that dude just jumped out. Bro, look at that, man. That dude should have lost his life, bro.
You can't stop me.
Shadow gave him a
must
chance to
keep
live. We gotta give it to him, because he should have grabbed him by his chest and threw him out. That's really what he deserved, and you know it. That dude should have been grabbed by his chest and thrown out of the helicopter. And Shadow gave him a chance, bro. Oh, I could go to the wall, man. I just messed that all up, bro. I don't know. I'm just playing crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that y'all.
Yep. Yeah.
That one ain't too bad.
Missing.
Oh man, they didn't want me to get that. Come on, man, look at this. What am I doing? Come on. Ooh. Nice though. Oh. Okay. I hit the button, bro. Okay.
Take this.
Okay. Look at this.
Not a big deal.
Not bad, man. Hey, you know what? I like Two-Eye Shadow. I might start doing like Two Eyes, guys. Why not? Hey, he looked dope, didn't he? Like, let's just be honest, guys. All of Sonic needs to have this like gun aesthetic, right? Like, Shadow's in the game, and there's like people shooting at him with guns and missiles.
Control.
Right?
I have no time for this. I have to complete my mission, but I'll be back.
Ooh. I'm just being honest. Like, the entire game needs to be like this. Like, the entire franchise needs to be like that. Back to regular Shadow. No, I want to go ahead and get that skin back. Give me that skin back. Man, I want my skin back. Wait, did you beat the secret boss already? They are getting better. They are one. I agree. They are getting better. They are getting better for sure. We've got some cool stuff in the last couple of years. Let's just be honest about that. Let's just be honest about it. I haven't fought the secret boss yet, so I didn't even know there was a secret boss. Okay, so I'm glad to know that I got something that's brewing. So yeah, we've got some good stuff, guys. I ain't even mad at it, bro. I'm not even upset. Two games I want to remade in today's graphics is Shadow the Hedgehog and 06. What game is this? This is Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's like on PC and Xbox. if you want to try to get it. Now those remakes, you know what? You remember how people were saying like they wanted to play you know, I'm not going this way. I'm going this way. I'm gonna let him hit the ground. Ooh, that did not go well for him. I think 06 is getting remade because Sega is trying to pretend like it didn't happen. Well, I don't think. Oh, gotcha. Still PlayStation? I'm not sure if it's on PlayStation, sadly. I'm not sure. I have to look and see. I can check. But I mean, the game has been very fun so far, so I don't know how to get down there though. That's the problem. I don't know where, dude. How do I get down there? Doesn't matter. I'm getting ready to get off anyway. But I will say this. Sega knows it did have Netflix, wouldn't be in the game otherwise. I'll put it like this. I don't know if Sonic is ready for Doom Shadow. And but I'm hopeful. Guys. Either way, so far I am pretty hyped about what we've been seeing. And honestly, between the movie, after seeing the movie, and I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow, just so I can get like, hopefully I get some screenshots and I can just kind of like talk about it. And I'll do like a full like little like review of the whole thing. Shadow on Sonic Frontiers World will be so amazing. I really believe that they're going to do like a Sonic Frontiers 2. I think is going to have I think it's supposed to have like Shadow and stuff in it. I think all these characters are supposed to be like what you see in Sonic Frontiers right now. That is like the Knuckles version. Those like I guess like prototypes of what's going to be in the Sonic Frontiers 2. That's what I think. So you're going to get those characters for whatever reason. It's a lot of work they have to do. I think they were just trying to create like a working formula for like a new Sonic iteration, because they was like, hey man, the boost formula, all that stuff's like, guys, we're like, we can't just do another boost game. It's like, it's only so much innovation they could have did with this. So I think realistically speaking, they had to come up with something else. And this is it, you know? And this feels good. It's a good balance. So, so 06 not happening, bro. Shadows. Okay, let me see. Change character to push Sonic past Super 1, which makes sense. It's very hard to make stronger ops. I agree with that. Thank you for the follow so much, Motor. Like, let's just be honest. Once you start talking about Super Sonic 1, Super Sonic 2, Super Sonic 3, stuff like that, you are basically getting it like that. You start to talk about that power creep. That's what happened to DBZ, and eventually you're going if you don't write stories that don't focus so much on like how much powerful, like give them new techniques, but like giving them power ups, I think is an issue. You know, because once you realize like a person is this strong, like if Super Saiyan 1 is this strong, then now I got to give something that Super Saiyan, okay, I'm tired, clearly, something that Super Saiyan can't beat, and then that's why you got to give him Super Saiyan 2, and that was fine. You can give me 1, you give me 2. You start talking about giving me 3, 4, God mode, blue hair God mode, Ultra Instinct, Beast mode. It's just, bro, it's just gonna get to that point where we're talking about never-ending power-ups. And then basically what happens is from like Super Saiyan 3 to like Super Saiyan God, it's hard to see the differences in their abilities outside of them like being in space or whatever. They're basically doing the same things, right? So it doesn't get any more spectacular, you know? And that's hard to like, it's hard to fix that. And so I think that's what will happen with Sonic eventually. You know, I like the idea of just Supersonic being very powerful in itself. But I understand that we've done Supersonic 2 now, and a lot of that is parody, like off of Dragon Ball. So they are probably going to follow suit with that. But if anything, do like what I'm doing in like my little fantasy Sonic world, where like the characters learn how to tap into Supersonic without having the Chaos Emeralds and things like that. I think that's a fun story to tell. And I think that there's room for that. Like, and then let the other characters tap into their abilities too. Don't give Knuckles and Tails the Yamcha and Tien treatment, right? Don't give them the Krillin treatment. Super Knuckles stronger than Super Sonic, Super Shadow, right? Remember in the Archie comics, Super Sonic versus Hyper Knuckles, and Knuckles won that fight. Knuckles should be the strongest with the emeralds, right? I kind of agree with that. I ain't gonna even argue that. That's what I feel. And remember, he won that fight, bro. We do need a silver game, though. We do. And I agree with that. I'm just saying, the Hedgehogs are the Saiyans. Don't give everybody else the Tien, Yamcha treatment, Chaozu treatment, Krillin treatment, right? Keep them strong. Silver has so much potential. Yes, the most potential in the series to me, man. Underused, man. Just because of 06, man. Silver just like, oh man, people just like don't even just treat. They just talk so much trash about that character. That's why I have him in the videos, bro. It's all right. He's coming back. Knuckles doesn't get enough love. Knuckles was the original Shadow, and then we lost it. It was the original Op, man. The original Goku and Vegeta, and Shadow just took him. People like that, Black and Red. You know, it's edgier. What about Super Amy? I've been down for Super Amy. Man. Like, I even drew it. I have a picture of it. I drew them all super. Why don't Bang with Silver? I think it was just people hated 06 so much, man, and he just was like collateral damage from the game not being where it should be. You know, I really think so. But to be honest, like those visuals and stuff on 06 and Unleashed, like those movies, clips and stuff that are in there were so good. Everybody loves Knuckles, man. I think Knuckles is a beloved character. And we got to tap into the Echidna backstory, guys. That Echidna lore, there's a lot there I know that they could tap into. Funny if Knuckles went super, then Sonic and Tails tease him what about him being pink. I mean, it's worth it, man. I want to see the other characters go super, man. We've had like 4 games. We know the Hedgehogs are gonna go super. I want a super version of these other characters. I don't really feel like it's appropriate just to put those stars around Tails. You know, come on, man. I gotta give you guys, I can't wait to give you guys what I got. I know it's just like fan fiction, but I think you guys will like it. I'm sure Silver really does make it to the movies. His popularity, yeah, absolutely. We're all gonna show up to the theater if Silver's in a movie. We're gonna show up. We got the strongest antagonists. Oh man, that's a hard one, man. I know like Interjack was really strong. I think Interjack was the one that was like even fighting against Super Shadow and all this other stuff, man. I think he was pretty strong. I'm not sure though. Infinite and Infinite's still around too, right? Man, we gotta tap in, guys. We gotta tap in. Like, it's just, we just got done with the third movie. There's more on the horizon. Slash the strongest villain due to needing 3 super hedgehogs. That's true. That's true. I mean, Side lore is, it is awesome. There's a lot that it can be tapped into, man. We got tons of stuff. 8 dimensions, yeah. You're right about that. That's a good argument. I'm telling you, man, it's just he has those other antagonists too, like from the rings to 7 rings. Which one was what was in the Black Knight? 7 Rings had like the genie guy, right? Black Knight had Dark Spine. Was that the Dark Spine Sonic? The clock dude, I think. The time dude, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, that Dark Spine Sonic, I think, was in Sonic and the Black Knight, right? Man, bro. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot that can be tapped into. I think they're trying to figure out what they want to keep, what they want to throw away. You know, I'm telling you, Dark Sonic is rage and sadness. I know it blossomed a whole bunch of other versions of Sonic because of that, but either way, man. Oh, I forgot to check this too. I forgot to check this. Oops. I forgot, guys. Okay. But yeah, guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna hop off. And I might be back on here a little bit later on today. I'm gonna try to, like I said, it's February. I'm going to try to see if I can go as live as many times as I can. It's only possible because of Gas Arrows. Peace, bro. It's fun talking, bro. Hey, y'all come back. Just be back, man. Tap in, hit the notifications, all that stuff, man. Whatever you can, because I am going to try to start doing more and more. We're going to start getting into some art streams. I really want to do some art streams. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling you, like Amber, he was telling you about that as well. Like, start doing some art streams. Like, we do need to tap in our art. So, all right. Blue Army out. Peace.